Hello there guys, and welcome back to BeamNG.drive mod. Today we're checking out the BMW e30 6-pack, or something like that. So first up is the BMW 3 Series e30 B6 3.5S Alpina. Okay, not exactly quick off the line. And for such a tiny car, it takes turns really horribly. Brakes are decent. Now let's look at the engine listing. Now this should be a front engine car. It should be. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. I guess BMW likes to do inlines, because this is a really big inline. Okay, this is an inline... This is an inline 6. Apparently it's a really long one. Okay. Now we're going to do the next car in lineup, which is the BMW 3 Series e30 that word, H36. Model detailing or something. They're taking forever to load in. And this will probably drive the same as the other ones. This is just a trim. Oh, actually it does launch quicker off the line. Interesting. Still turns horribly. I mean, that steering angle is practically nothing. I mean, you can't fishtail it if you swing it around enough time. You can make it fishtail, but that's pretty much true of any car. Some cars are just more sensitive than others. And it squeals off the line. The brakes, however, are really bad. And they take forever to stop you. I mean, they don't skid, but at the same time, even under full braking, it takes nearly forever to stop from high speed. So it seems like this thing doesn't have ABS. In order to compensate for that, they made the braking really weak. But the only reason I can think of for having that weak of brakes on a car capable of getting up to this kind of speed. Oh, and as far as engine, this thing has apparently this part of the engine is a blurry mess. But that's just a problem with my monitor itself, because some regions of the game are just a blurry mess. But anyway, this is a 6-cylinder inline. In fact, something tells me all of these are going to be 6-cylinder inlines, but I'm just going to keep checking just in case. Okay, next up is BMW 3 Series e30 M3 DTM. And actually, for all the M3 ones, we may want to change our low spot, because the M3s are basically rally cars. Okay, now we load in the car. Okay, and something we actually should do is do a bit of a lap test with these. So I'll go back to drive, I'll do time trials. Okay, I guess they don't have a race circuit this track. Okay, so I'm going to do this myself. I'm not going to bother with performance testing these. I'm just gonna give a little review on how it drives around the track. This one clearly likes to pull in various... Okay. Maybe it's down to the fact that I'm trying to control it with a keyboard. But this thing sometimes doesn't turn, and apparently it has a lot of end lag or start lag on acceleration and braking. And sometimes it doesn't want to turn, other times it wants to spin out every 5 seconds. I don't know if that's the car or if that's just the fact that I'm trying to control this thing with a keyboard. Okay, get back under control. Yeah, it doesn't turn. And then, once you put down the power, if you're in a turn, it basically becomes oversteer city. Which means this thing is most definitely only rear-wheel drive, which doesn't make a lot of sense for a rally car. A rally car should be all-wheel drive. Okay. So, since I did that, I guess we're now looking at the engine testing. And by the way, all of these should be. Okay, apparently really... Okay. Apparently this thing is an inline 4. Right? Yes, I mean these are all the inlets. This thing is an inline 4. Okay, let's go on to the next one. The next one is a BMW 3 Series E30 M3 Evolution 1. Okay, let's see how this does. Definitely a lot better than the other one as far as the bipolar steering. That just could be the fact that it has less power, so it's not able to get itself into spins like the other one was. Although how that thing had so much power, given the fact that it's 4 cylinders, beyond me. That's probably unrealistic. Okay, I didn't expect that to be coming out so soon because I thought I was in a completely different area. So now I need to basically back up and take this much. Okay, I guess when you start on an angle, this thing really does like to trying to get over here so I can get whipped around. I'll just whip around and more make multi-point turn. Try to get it. There we go. Yeah, do not start on a bank. This thing will not like it. Okay. Yeah, apparently whenever this thing gets into the air, it just basically becomes so much useless. And there's no way we're gonna make that. I'm gonna try to bring it back here. Yeah, it does not like to turn on a slope. And it does not have the best suspension for rallying. Which is what I thought the M3 series was basically made for. It was rallying. Or maybe it wasn't. Okay, next. Next up is the BMW 3 Series E30 M3 Evolution 2. Let me check the engine in this one. Still a 4-cylinder. Is all of the M3s 4-cylinders? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they were. Okay, this thing has really weakly attached wheels. I barely hit that and the wheel came flying off. I thought the M3s were meant for rallying, which is naturally very abusive to cars in terms of suspension and stuff like that. Apparently this thing can knock it up a hill off the line to save its neck. To save its life. And this thing is Fishtail City under higher power loads. I'm probably using completely backwards terminology. I mean, it has a lot of panels that come off. Everything comes off almost too easily. And it's almost like everything is a separate panel, which probably explains why these things take so long to load in. I just hope all this detail doesn't completely overload my CPU or my encoder. Of course, physics detail is handled by the CPU, and I think that's still going strong. I don't know, but I think it is. Okay, next is BMW 3 Series E30 M3 Group A. I mean, it drives nice. Pretty much all these drive the same, though. Varying levels of no turning in Fishtail City. I think the cars in real life are designed for rallying, but with these tires, yeah, good luck getting traction on dirt. Looking at these tires and they look more like slicks and stuff. So even though in real life the cars are designed for rallying, clearly the mod did not take that into account. Because if you look at these tires, that you can, let me zoom in on them so you actually see better. Yeah, it does definitely look more like slicks than what you would expect for rally tires. So I may find a way out of here to transition to the asphalt. But before I do that, I'll look at the engine of this thing. Inline 4, again! Except for those trim ones, pretty much everything has been in inline 4, hasn't it? Well, that probably completely destroyed the car. There we go. That's much better. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay, next up is BMW 3 Series E30 M3 Sport Evolution. Yeah, Sport Evolution. This is much better on the tracking department. Now it actually turns at the appropriate level. And it doesn't go from not turning to fishtailing and back again like some bipolar steering. Okay, I mean, steer enough. Back and forth it will fishtail, but other than that it's fine. The brakes need help though. I think it's a rally car in terms of name and shape and stuff like that, and engine and brakes. It's a rally car. We're expecting a lot slower driving speed, but in terms of tires and suspension, it's definitely an asphalt racer. Now, if the mod actually made some good rally tires, I might actually say that this thing is a good all-on rally car, like its namesake, like it's modeled after. Well, technically named and probably modeled after. So let's look at this thing, although I can pretty much guarantee it's going to be an inline 4-cylinder, because pretty much every single one of these has been. Okay, yeah, I turned my camera speed up so I could get over here, but now I'm editing up with it being a problem, so I'm going to reduce down my camera speed. Wow, I cannot speak! Okay, yep, still a 4-cylinder inline. What was I expecting? In fact, pretty much all of these are going to be 4-cylinder inlines, so I'm just not going to bother with looking at the engines. Okay, next up is the BMW 3 Series E30 M3 US convertible. I don't know how to activate the convertible function, or if you even can activate it. I mean, I see where it might be a convertible with the soft shell, but I don't know if they actually added convertible functionality to it, or if you even can. I didn't see any key prompts for it, so I'm going to assume not. And I'm not about to go mashing random keys on my keyboard to see what happens. Not that would affect anything as far as my recording and stuff, but still. That's some weird behavior I've never seen. You guys saw that, right? Normally when a car rotates around, it actually rotates. It doesn't suddenly do a weird pull out. And by the way, it did that all by itself. And when it gets into dirt, it actually does a full spin out. I have to see if I can even replicate that. Probably not. Okay. That time it did like expected. It did a full rotation. There was one time, just then, that I managed to make it. And this time it's just basically got itself stuck into a spin loop. So anyways guys, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe for more great content. And if you really want to support me, check out my Patreon. Link is in the description. Goodbye.